Hello Forkies, this is day 116 of me playing just every day until I reach the rapid rating of 2500. So here we go. We have the game, we have the black pieces, let's see what my opponent will do. He plays e4, I will play Caro-Kann defense of course with pawn to c6 here. Bishop c4 is just very bad move here. You have to play bishop b3 here, yes, now takes, queen h5 and g6 is the theory. I think queen h4 here. And bishop f5, just run, no, I think just knight f6 here. I think that's the correct way of playing the hillbilly attack. I've once made a video about the hillbilly attack, how to refute it, but I don't remember that, of course. Why would I? I think now bishop f5 is the correct option. Just defending the pawn, knight e2 though. Um, Also just bishop d7 looks correct, or knight d7. And if it takes, then simply takes a knight f6 back. My position looks amazing here. I like this position. If you take here with the knight, then I simply recapture and get the other knight to f6, attacking the queen. Bishop g7 castles. Bishop gets to g4. My position is just pretty much okay here. We need to play fast because there is no time increment, time bonus added after every single move is played. So flagging is definitely an option. Um, I mean, you have to take here, otherwise, I mean, you cannot even develop. I guess 92 is the other idea to play 93 here, but that's slightly slow and not really effective. I think takes is the best way to play for white, and then knight f6, and just drop back to e2, get the knight to f3. And the position is pretty fine, but my pawn here on e4 is pretty. Oh, he plays with f3. Okay, but I mean, takes knight f he cannot get the knight here. If he gets the knight to g5, I don't care. Of course, I have to take here bishop g7. I think. Um, castles, knight g5. I can just play h6 or something. Okay, he plays with d4. I guess that's also logical. We could castle. We could also play some other move like queen b6 here. Um, or knight b6. Knight b6, bishop g5. Knight d5. Takes c4. Yeah. I guess, but I think just castles here. Maybe it's slightly dumb. Castle's short for white as well. Um, I am slightly scared if I'm completely honest, because knight g5 comes with some attacks here. Or maybe just b6, bishop b7. That might be an option. Also, just queen b6 looks like an okay idea. Also, a5 with a4 plans in the future, perhaps. Um, b6 I think is the most natural way to play the position. Maybe I'm mistaken, but I think b6, bishop b7, and get to this long diagonal, and get something to d5, and just be solid on the king side. Bishop h6, I don't really feel like this is the best way to play. Just bishop b7, I guess. Didn't even think this was that strong actually. King takes back, of course. I don't feel like this being the best way to play um for black here, for white here, excuse me. And now it takes, I can just take like that. um I mean, it's kind of hard to move, but I mean, let me think here for a second. Is f7 a target? I mean, it is, but I don't think taking that is good. Maybe just queen c7 here. Maybe, I mean, now here happens, but I can just take. Maybe not. Takes, takes, takes. I guess that's pretty bad for me. Down on exchange there. Um, but I can just take here probably. No, that's also not really working. Knight h5. Then f7 is falling off. Maybe I'm just losing after knight e4 here. Um, Knight e4 takes, bishop takes, and I could potentially just. No, I don't know. I do not know. Um, this looks pretty bad for me if I'm completely honest. Knight e4 here. I really don't know what to play after knight c2 e4 happens because then bishop g7 is a threat. And my opponent's spending, by the way, like a lot of time if I'm not mistaken. But I'm still down on the clock, which is still very bad. He takes, okay. And now knight e4, I guess. But I have time to play h. Oh, maybe I also blundered this, yeah. Takes, 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 and queen h7. Um, feel like there has to be something, but h6 runs into 96, and so does every other move. No, now I'm just lost, yeah. Do I have like weird kind of resource to stop something? I'm not really sure. I think I have to take, and then oh, even this happens. Yes, now I resign. Let's analyze the game. I mean, this was just very, very bad. Let's see what happened and where I went wrong. So this is the game review of the game I just played. I played very badly with 76% accuracy, but I only made one mistake, and then the game was pretty much over. So let's see. I played e4. No, my opponent played e4. Excuse me. I played c6. Now he played bishop c4, and d5 is of course the best move. And now bishop back to b3 is considered the main line, kind of. It's of course losing a pawn and it's just bad. After queen h5, I can play g6 here. Um, Queen h4 and bishop f5 is the main line. But I thought that is just g4 or something. And then bishop c8 is the best move. Yeah, sure. Um, Now I played knight f6, which I thought was also fine. Knight c3, knight bd7, and now I thought knight x is the best way to play for white. But then I get this knight here, queen e2, bishop g7, very normal Caro-Kann position, nothing special. So he played f3 here. He didn't take the pawn. Now of course I took. A knight takes back was played. Now knight c5 is the best move, but knight c5 like provoked some bishop here ideas with some queen c4. I guess that is e6, so defending the knight. But even this doesn't look that bad for white. I mean, I guess it is, but I just played bishop g7, which is fine. Now d4 is the best move. Castles, and after castles, my position is not that great. I played b6, which was fine, not the best move. Bishop h6, not the best move either. The position is equal, but with only one move. The only move to have the position equal is bishop a6, which I guess it's quite logical. I mean, rook f2, for example, I take on and I fork, so that's no good. So you have to play moves like rook e1, and then I play c5, and the position is equal. But after bishop b7, it's just +2. After knight g5, of course, queen c7, and it simply takes and takes. I cannot prevent this idea. I simply took, which is just allows knight c6, and I just resigned here because yes, I mean, I'm just getting forked here, and it's pretty much game over. When I move the king, then knight takes on c7, just wins a full queen, and the position is hopeless, pretty much. Yes, so I lost like 8, maybe 9 rating points, But we have one more game today, so let's go. We have another game. We have the white pieces in this one. We're playing against a lower rated opponent, so let's play e4. He plays pawn to c6, the Caro-Kann defense. Now d4, of course, d5 pretty much has to be played, yes. And now the very tricky line that I am currently playing, which is to play pawn to f3 here, defending the attacked e4 pawn. e6 is one of the variations. Of course, the bishop is simply blocked here, knight c3. Um, bishop before bishop f4, and this is pretty much all the theory I know. Basically, I know zero theory. um I feel like playing, I mean, the pawn is attacked, but bishop d3 blunders this pawn, so I'll just play e5 here. Maybe not the best move, I don't really know. And now I thought about playing a3. If takes, then c5 doesn't really care. I don't really care about c5, yes. Bishop d3, I thought. um I guess there is c4 there, but I could just go back and my position is solid enough. I have the open b file. Um, Knight e2, I think, just the best move. Oh, but now my position is look. Oh, wait. Knight e2, then there is takes, and my position looks bad. So I have to probably play bishop d2 back, which is not the end of the world, I guess, but I mean, not great either. But maybe I'm trying to play for c4 here. Bishop goes back, of course. Now f4, f5, definitely one of my ideas. Um, I don't really. I mean, I guess my pawn is just hanging here, which is very. Wait, why am I just much worse out of the opening? What is this? I guess this is one of ways to defend the pawn. Yes, now I'm not even defending the pawn anymore. Great. No, I mean, how can I defend the pawn? Knight a4 comes. A4 simply takes. And b5, and I will just gambit the pawn. I don't know what to do else. Yes, I mean, no, this is, I can probably just resign here, yeah. What is this? This pawn is also falling. What? I guess he is pinned, yeah. Maybe I have queen b2, but I feel like this. Yeah, so he doesn't go for it, which is good for me. I have some tactics there, but no, I don't even have, because this is check. I mean, yes, insanely bad play by me. I mean, like I didn't even know. No, I have to mate him, otherwise I will just lose the game. Knight g5 loses the pawn, so let's play c3 here. And then knight g5 or f5 even. Um, I'm playing very badly today. I mean, let's play g4 here, so that the knight is prevented from being to on f5. But of course, we have to play quick because otherwise I will just. I have to apply pressure, so that's what I'm doing. Queen h3, knight g5. I have to play quick because um I mean, also like h4, h5, king f2, get something going. Bishop d7, slightly slow. I feel like. I mean, h6, f5 takes. I take on h6, and if takes, then takes, then knight g5 and mate. Um, Basically, I think this is just too slow. Can even play f5. And f6 next. If takes queen g4 is mate. Um, kind of. Now I think my position might be fine, but no, but f6, e6, yeah. Now it looks bad for my opponent. No, now he will lose, but he was close. Now I think he's gonna lose. Knight g5, h6, I guess. Um, and just rook takes. Feels like winning enough. I mean, now this is just mate. Yes, now this is mate, but I mean, it wasn't. I mean, this is the point of the. This is the point of this trick Caro-Kann variation, but um, do not try this at home because I mean, this was just a very bad game, but because my opponent didn't spend enough time on defending himself, then he gets mated. Yeah. Um. So that's basically what happened in this one. But let's analyze the game now. So this is the game review of the game I just played. I played pretty okay with 91% accuracy, and I wasn't really worse, never. Although I thought I was. But let's see. I played e4. Excuse me. I played e4 here. My opponent played c6, the Caro-Kann, d4, d5, and I played f3. The pawn on e4 is definitely attacked, so you have to do something about it. My opponent played e6 here. The main line is to take, and play e5. If I take, then you don't take, but you play queen h4, and you can just win very quickly here. That's not the point. The point is knight f3 is the main line, bishop g4, bishop c4, and there is only one move not to lose the game. Many people play knight f6, and you can just resign here. Bishop f7. Is just a game over. I mean, look at this. The king is uncastled. Um, and I'm up to pawns. So that's the beauty of the this f3 variation of the Caro-Kann. But yes, e6 just avoids any traps. Knight c3 the main line, of course, trying to defend the pawn. Because if takes here, I mean taking here, I guess it's possible. But the idea is that knight on c3 defends the e4 pawn. So there is no this trick because I simply take the queen. So bishop b4 is the main line, still threatening pretty much to take here. If I play like a random move like h3, for example, I'm just worse. I mean, yes, first of all, queen h4, but also um, takes and then queen h4, king e2, and you can take the pawn. No, excuse me, you're not pinned anymore. You can take here and then take here, but you're not pinned anymore. Is the idea. So yes, I played bishop f4, which is the main line. There are no checks because bishop g3 or g3 right away. On knight f6, I didn't really. I mean, e5 not the best move, but still a3 takes c5, bishop d3, queen a5, bishop d2, c4, bishop e2. I played queen b1, not the best. Knight c6, f4 here, knight f3. If you take here, which is possible, apparently I play simply queen e2, knight a4. Oh, and if I take, you take me. I guess here I was slightly worse, like minus zero point 0, I guess. He played rook b8, and now the position is even. Still, knight c3 here is very strong. Winning one takes and takes. But I'm having a lot of attack on the king side. Queen d8, apparently a mistake. C3 and g4, and now the position is better for white, but I'm down a pawn. So queen h3, not the best. Bishop a4. Now simply f5 comes. Bishop c2, um, f6 and knight f5. I can just play knight g5 and sack the rook. If you take here, I can just take with the rook. I guess this is the best move. I guess also this is possible. Bishop g6 and probably just sack the rook or something. Not really. Um, there are many moves to win, even the rook f1 wins, just reinforcing the pawn. Um, but yes, he took, and now it's just checkmate after queen takes on f5. G6 only move, not to get mated. But after you take here, you cannot defend the pawn after g6, queen h6. My opponent resigned here because there is no way to defend this lollipop checkmate. If I'm not mistaken, that's the name of the checkmate. But yes, this is basically it for today. I played 2 games. Let me just go full screen for the outro. So yes, I played 2 games today. I lost one. I lost the first one. I didn't really know the theory. I didn't know what was going on, and I won the second one. And I think I lost like 2 rating points. Nothing major, nothing important. If I'm completely honest, I should have played better in the first one, and in the second one, I should have played slightly slower in the opening. But I still managed to win because the position was very hard to play with the black pieces. So yes, if you have anything to tell me, please let me know in the comments below. I will be reading and answering all of your comments. And if you like the video, please consider liking and subscribing. It would also help me out. And see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.